Good morning, dear friends. We believe at La Jolla United Methodist Church that participating in worship, whether we are in person or online, opens us to the presence of God's Spirit, and God's Spirit changes us, transforms us, and calls us to respond. You may have heard just one or two ways that you might respond to the time of worship today, and here are just a few ways, things that are happening in the life of the church where you might be called to respond as we worship this second Sunday in Lent.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, I was just looking through some of my sheet music that we're going to be playing March 20th in the La Jolla United Methodist Sanctuary. The Mission Bay High Mambo Orchestra will be coming to play for you, and you can invite as many of your friends as you want. It's a free concert, and we'll have a taco truck, but the tacos aren't free.
Friends, I want to share with you that in just a couple of weeks, I'm going to be taking a vacation. Now, I'm not generally in the habit of announcing my vacation schedule, but between the end of March and the beginning of April, the Sunday I'll miss is Communion Sunday. Now, a couple of friends of mine who are retired elders, pastors in the United Methodist Church, will be here and they will preside over communion. But as we begin to return to some sense of familiarity with some previous practices, we want to return to the way of doing Holy Communion where we come forward toward the communion table where we are served Holy Communion. And I just thought I might like to experience that with you too, because I've never done this with you. Also, I thought we might be a little bit out of practice and we might do something like that as well. So whether you are worshiping online or in person, I want you to know that we're going to serve a sort of extra special, you might think of it as a practice Holy Communion on March 20th. Now, our faithful director of music called it a high holy day because that's also the day that we're going to be having our Mambo concert. Lots happening, but prepare for communion. If you're online, make sure you have some juice or bread or some kind of substitute. If you're going to be here in person, prepare to run through the familiar liturgy, but also to come forward in the ways that we're familiar with and to receive Holy Communion.
Hello friends, Camp Cedar Glen is back and we would like to invite you to a summer of fun, faith, and fellowship. Registration is open and the early registration discount ends on April 1st. So sign on up, bring a friend, and if you have a passion for young people, we love to have you as a counselor. I'll see you all soon.
Friends, I hope one of these things inspired you in a way that you might respond to this time of experiencing God's Spirit in worship. I believe that God has called you to participate in worship, whether you are online or in person. God has called you to participate in this time of worship so that God can change you and that you might respond to what God is doing in your life. Grace and peace.